Hey guys,
Hi.
welcome to our first YouTube video on the Angel family. I'm Dalen.
I'm Sarah.
Today we're going to be doing a makeup challenge while doing a pregnancy Q&A.
Yes.
So let's get right into the video.
Okay.
Alright, so the first thing I'm going to be using is a moisturizer.
It's one I got for Mother's Day for my mama. So the first question is, why did you guys decide to continue with the pregnancy?
Well, my answer is it's really not, my choice. I do think that men should always have a say, we should be able to voice our opinions on how we think. But it wasn't really my say if we kept them or not,
Yeah.
That's
So
how I felt about it.
yeah, we're both pro-choice when it comes to whether or not to terminate a pregnancy. We're not against it or shame any women that decide to do it. But I personally wouldn't get an abortion. Like I said, not that there anything is wrong with it, because many women have their reasons. But me, I just felt I felt as if I was grown enough to, not prevent it as, responsibly as I should have. So whatever I'm going to bring into this world, I'm going to decide to take care of it and, see what to expect.
The next thing I'm going to be using is, you guys can't see this, but it's concealer.
So how did you feel when you found out you were pregnant? I wasn't angry or disappointed in any way. I was more of shocked and thinking already ahead of what's going to happen and what my plans were gonna be when before Ezra comes. But I was definitely shocked. I was a little nervous and scared to see what the future holds, and as well as getting my reaction from my parents. But overall, afterwards, I was happy, and I became more excited the bigger I got and the more he was growing. So yeah.
The way I felt, I was extremely shocked when I first found out. So I wasn't really able to speak to her. So when she found out, we were on the phone together, and I just said, we'll talk when you get home. I was extremely nervous and all that, just thinking about, future plans and ideas and life as a whole. Just thinking if I was financially ready and everything like that. But nothing too bad. I wasn't scared or anything like that. Just start immediately thinking about the future. So yeah.
So the third question is, what about being a parent excites you the most?
The thing that excites me the most about being a parent is thinking of everything else that's going to come along with it. So, I really want to match with my son. I really want to take my son out on picnics and all that. Be around for him. I want to see my wife and my son happy doing everything. Family trips, all sorts of things like that. So I'm just really excited for all that.
What excites me the most about being a parent or becoming a parent, I think it's just the bond that I'm going to share with my son. I think it's just I'm really into the whole pregnancy and breastfeeding and being able to bond and, go on our little walks and our hikes. It's going to be my little mini best friend, my little, cause I don't, But I'm excited. I'm excited for him to come. I love him so much already.
The next thing I'm going to be using is this foundation from
Fit Me. How did y'all meet? So me and Dalen met through mutual friends at the time. We were in the same friend group. I hadn't initially met him yet. I was hanging out with his friends at first, and then towards a few months in, I met him at one of our friends' house. But he had told me that before he even met me in person, that he had been following my Instagram for quite a while, a few months. So he already knew of me, I just didn't know of him until I met him. And then it was kind of awkward when we first met because he didn't talk to me at all whatsoever. And then
yeah, so when we first met, we first met at my friend's house, and I was going in there, man mentality, okay, she's attractive, I'm gonna try to talk to her, get her number and all that. So we go inside my friend's house, and I choked. I didn't speak to her not once. I did speak to her once, but it was when we were leaving. So the whole time I'm just not even looking her direction. I'm not facing her. I'm not speaking towards her, speaking to her or anything. So when we finally leave, she asked me, because the whole night I'm like, okay, yeah, I have to go home. I have a long drive. So she asked me where I live, and I told her where I live, and that was it. That was the only time I spoke to her.
Yeah, he just said where he lived, and then that was it, and he walked away, and I was like,
Yeah.
Okay.
I just walked away. I was nervous. I couldn't speak to her. I was just getting all shaky. But that's how we met. That was the first encounter. Okay, the next thing I'm going to be using is highlight. Yeah, some highlight. And I think it's, I don't know. I'm going to just go with this brush because it's right here.
Okay.
Yeah?
Okay.
Nah, I don't like that brush. We're going to go with something thinner so we could really paint the face. So we're going to go with this for highlight.
Okay. So our next question is pregnancy symptoms. So at first, I disliked being pregnant. I did not like it whatsoever. The first trimester, so when all the way up till I was like 3 to 4 months pregnant, I had a lot of morning sickness. Like, it wasn't even morning sickness. Like, I would just throw up throughout the whole day, like 2 to 3 times a day, and that would happen like throughout the whole week. Like, I would get really pale and really sick, and it was just not a good look for me. I didn't like it whatsoever. I couldn't eat the foods I wanted, or like, you know, that I liked previously before I got pregnant. I got bad headaches too when I was pregnant. So it's morning sickness. I was throwing up a lot. I think it's so good. I had headaches, and that's about it for like the beginning.
So the next item I'm gonna be using is this eyebrow stuff. So
It's
I'm
by
gonna be doing
Milk.
her eyebrows.
It's the Kush Fiber project. How long have you guys been together?
So unofficially, we have been together for
Since
like
July.
Yeah, for like 10 months, 11 months. So almost a year, about to go on a year. And then officially, I asked her out 7 months ago. 7 months ago.
Yeah, over 7. So he asked me out in October officially to be his girlfriend, but we've been dating since July of last year. So summer of 2019.
Yep. So the next thing I'm going to be using is some eyeshadow.
Was your pregnancy planned, or did it just happen unexpectedly? It was unplanned. It did happen unexpectedly, and it was a surprise because when I found out I was pregnant, I obviously, yes, my period was late, and that's, everyone's probably like, oh, doesn't that mean you're pregnant? Well, before that, prior to that month, I would always have irregular menstrual cycles, so I didn't think much of it. But yes, it wasn't planned. And the next question is, are your guys' families supportive?
So my family was extremely supportive. I think when you tell a parent that you got someone pregnant or that you are going to have a baby at a young age, it is definitely a shock towards everyone. So my parents were, they weren't even really shocked because they knew how in love I was with her. But they were just like, you know, disappointment happens, failure happens. But the only thing you can do is really learn from everything and then just move on. So try to, they just start leading me on the right path. But they definitely said that since I'm their son and all that, that they would just, support me through any decisions I make.
On my side of the family, my parents, they didn't take it too well, which now, like, as I took the time and we took the time to really talk about it and really, have conversations about why they reacted the way they did or why things went down the way it did, I understand now from their perspective and how it would be for anyone to tell their parents that they were pregnant. That's like big, shocking. It's very overwhelming, especially towards my mom, who had just had her baby herself. So it all came, we all had some time to reflect and to look back, and but now everyone's really excited and happy, and my mom can't stop touching my bum. The question is, when are you due? I'm due September 15th, 2020. So our baby's gonna be a Virgo. And even if he comes before my due date, he's still gonna be a Virgo. He's not gonna be a Leo like his dad and I.
And that's kind of really disappointing. I love Leos.
Yeah, but then we clash heads as it is, and I feel like all three of us are just gonna be like.
That'd be dope though, to have everybody as a Leo.
Yeah, but we have so many already birthdays. Just like, I think he'll feel special having it like in his own month. He'll be like, yes.
That'd be dope. But I think I'm done. All right, let's see. I think I'm done. So this the finished product. Okay, booming, looking good. Booming. Look at the lips. What? Looking all nice and beautiful. Beautiful. She looks good. What do you give me on a scale of 1 to 10?
I'll give you a 5.
A 5?
Or a 6. It's just, so you missed quite a few things. You missed bronzer, like contour. You missed mascara.
Mm-hmm.
And then like you did in the wrong order.
Mm-hmm.
You put concealer first and then foundation. You're supposed to do the other way around. But I really dig the lips. Like, you know, like he made a little right here. But the combo is nice. I am definitely going to use it.
Mm-hmm.
The highlight is definitely in the wrong places. But I have that glow and my nose is glowing. That's what I like.
Okay.
I do my eyebrows like this anyways, like natural. The eye look, I do like it. I like, you know, I do like the way what he was trying to go for.
Mm-hmm. I'll take it though. I'll take it. I'll take a 5, 6, maybe 6 out of 10 for somebody that doesn't know anything about makeup. But that's the finished look. Y'all go ahead and rate my look down below in the comments. I think I give myself like a 7, 8. That's what I give myself.
So would you want me to go, so I could go around like this in public?
Yeah,
I like it.
Of course.
I find out you're lying to me. Like, you're supposed to like be honest with your...
I'm being honest. I give myself a 7 or an 8 out of 10. Anything I do is a masterpiece. Anything. But y'all go ahead, rate me down below. Give me what number y'all think I got out of 10.
Until next time, guys, we'll see you with our next video.
Bye.
Bye.
I'm not doing all that. Bye. I'm not doing that. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.